We're here in prime time, just about set for a Sunday night matchup on EA Sports.
We're getting set for kickoff. Any last thoughts here about these two teams, both coming off of losses last week?
Well, I think what they did, they learned a lot off their losses last week, not to make those mistakes again. They're very determined. And when you have two determined teams, to lose two in a row in the NFL, boy, that's hard to overcome. So it's going to be a hard-hitting game.
This game is underway. And he'll start his return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. First down at the 30. Trying to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. Here's a look at the Broncos offense. This is one of the top 10 passing attacks in the NFL this year.
Get ready.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Tosses the football. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
Let's go.
Quick drop back.
Makes the reception. He's into the open.
When the offense crosses the 50-yard line on defense, you have to be careful now because it gives the offense a little confidence. And what they're going to do here, they're looking for the big play down the field for that quick score. So on defense, you better play safe.
First down coming up. First down here.
Well, that's a good job of the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Smith's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. The Broncos have it at the 24. He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And now here's the Patriots line up on defense. Can anyone on this defensive unit find out a way to stop the passing attack? Just 23 yards to the end zone.
Second down and 10.
Anderson's going to take the handoff now.
Third down.
Let's go. Break 38. Break 38.
Osweiler's off the mark there. Incomplete.
That was a good play call that time by the defense. The offense was moving the football down the field, but they come up with the big play, stop them on third down. Now they could go off the field.
And he converts here on the field goal try. And they take the lead with this field goal in the first.
Yeah, good job there by the offense driving down the field. And anytime you get points early in the game, that is a confidence boost for your football team.
Was made at the 48-yard line.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
Gaffney's in the backfield. Single back set.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
First down at the 48.
He'll throw it over the middle. Von Miller ends the play.
And now that we've got a moment, let's take a look at the Patriots offense. A week ago, they had no ability to hold on to the football, giving it away 4 times.
Second down and 5. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
The Patriots come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Ward that time in on the tackle.
The line of scrimmage is the 33.
It's Brady out of the pistol.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse.
The defense gets the sack.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
Coming to the line at the 40-yard line.
The Patriots will line up. The first down markers right at the 23-yard line.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The offense stopped midway through the first, and they'll now turn to their defense.
Yeah, Jim, they're going to turn to the defense. Here we got a low-scoring game, and what they have to do is go out there on the field, find a way to stop the other offense from scoring some points.
And a flag comes out.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you've got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Anderson's lined up in a single back formation. They'll go ground. Collins is going to make the tackle.
Three-step drop. And it's knocked down.
Well, when it's 3rd and long early in the game, as a quarterback, as an offense, you just be very careful of this situation and just try not to make a big mistake.
On the way, 3rd down.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
The Broncos will look to get to the 21 to extend the drive and pick up a first. Ball's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series.
They're set to punt it away now. Wants to give it a go here. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
And a run back of about 8. The Patriots offense getting ready to start this drive. I'm sure they're having a hard time letting go of what happened last time when they had the football across midfield and field goal range and failed to come away with any points.
Look, I like the fact that they went forward on 4th down. What I disagree with was the play call. It was it didn't give the quarterback enough options, and that's why it failed.
But you still agree that they should have gone for it.
Absolutely.
Harris is in on the tackle.
What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football.
First and goal from the 1. Patriots in the end zone. Chandler's caught his first touchdown of the season.
Tight ends are a position where you got to be able to do it all. You got to be able to block, run routes, and you got to be able to get in position so you have a chance to catch the touchdown pass. Good job by the tight end. Touchdown.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Caldwell's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Broncos all bunched up here as they get set at the line. The Broncos snap it at the 26. All over that offense and brings him down. This defense is ready to pounce here early in this game as a 3rd and long play is coming up.
They sure are. There's no doubt about that. They got themselves in a good situation here. If I'm the quarterback now, 3rd and long, I would be very cautious and conservative.
Wants to go deep. He reaches up, grabs it.
You throw it deep for a lot of reasons. One, you're hoping for the big play, maybe a touchdown, but also you got to think about interference. You can get that a lot of times, but that was a nice throw and catch.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Going deep. Second down following that incompletion.
Osweiler's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Anderson's handed the football. Can find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play. The 37 is the line of scrimmage. The Broncos need to get to the 26 to get a first down.
3rd and 11.
For the deep ball, and it's incomplete. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
With almost an entire quarter in the books, they at least to brag about.
Jim, it's kind of like a round of golf. You know a lot about that. Sometimes you don't birdie or par the first couple holes, but it's a long contest. It's a long game, and I think they got their confidence going with that field goal.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Patriots go with 2 tight ends on this play. Brady with the incompletion. And now here's the Broncos defense. A week ago, they got to the quarterback on 5 occasions. Tom Brady under center. The Patriots from the 22. The Patriots now move the chains.
Press coverage all the way.
Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
And they bring him down at the 36-yard line. We're now about to begin quarter number 2. And how much pressure do you think these offenses are feeling right now to open this game up, partner?
Jim, I'm going to go back to when I played. The longer you go in a game without having success, I think you get them off to a quick start and get them feeling good.
A little jumpy there by that defensive front. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Brady able to find Julian Edelman. Brady set in the pistol.
Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run.
Jackson's able to read that play and make the hit.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down and 11. LeGarrette Blount with the grab. The Patriots are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Brady's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
This is third down.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Two hands on the football and has the catch. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Toss to the outside. Ward that time in on the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
Twists away from the hit. Breaks free. Has some space to work with.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
Brady's completion percentage, 80% on the day. The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. First and 10. Brady, handoff. Jackson's all over the ball carrier.
The Patriots running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Second down and 13. Looking across the middle.
The Broncos have speed on the defensive side, no doubt about it. And when they're backed up, they don't have to worry about players going by them because they're in the red zone. They become even faster. Way to get to the football on that throw and catch. And they stop the play for a short gain.
Brady's completed his last 6 passes. Marching down the field and taking their time. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. They're down and 10. Screen. It's caught by Blount. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, They're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down. Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
Caldwell's going to test the coverage here. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line.
The Broncos stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today?
Osweiler's lining up in the pistol. 2nd and 10. Anderson's got on the handoff. Collins is the one who made the big stop. The Broncos have not had a strong running game this half, at least in the sense of handing the football off. Anderson's had a really hard time of it, and right now his team with it behind knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up, but when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up.
What an amazing effort by the receiver to strip him of the interception.
It's becoming evident here, partner, that this defense has done quite a job so far and is ready for this occasion. I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but they've dictated the pace of this one.
You are right. I know it's early in the game, like you said, but so far the defense is winning the battle, and I think we kind of expected that coming into today's game.
He's going to try and return this punt. They'll mark him at the 40.
The Patriots know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Broncos defense lined up in a 4-6 formation. 1st down at the 40. Derek Wolfe with the sack.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Coming to the line at the 48. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way. Chandler's there to make the tackle. Bill, what a time in this game right before the half to regain control of this game. They've got... Hold on a minute. They're going to stop play and take another look at that last one. So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine. Jim, you know, it's just always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
It's 1st down as they head to the line.
Get ready.
They'll run it here. Hightowers all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the 1st down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
2nd and 12. And they deck the quarterback.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the 1st half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
3rd down after the sack. Osweiler's going to be in the pistol here.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas, but it falls incomplete.
If you're a defensive back in the NFL now, you got to be alert for the deep passes down the field, because not only do you got to play it well, you got to make sure you don't have pass interference.
First down following the long play. Devin McCourty gets the theft. They bring him to the turf.
And that pick all but guarantees they will go into the intermission with the lead.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a good first half, and let's see if they can just make it a great first half on the offensive side by taking advantage of that interception and going down and scoring.
The give out of the eye. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Second down following the run.
Brady finds Gronkowski. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Brady's got it in the gun. Fights through contact. A foot race to the end zone. The 10. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. And that touchdown figures to have them in a very comfortable spot heading into the halftime break.
Ooh, they are feeling good. There's no doubt about that. It's been a show of good offense here so far in the first half. And now what you got to do, halftime comes, you got to go in there and tell yourself to keep this going and keep the pressure on.
It'll be a touchback. The Broncos just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Broncos at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Get ready.
Second down and 10. Davis got it on a pass that had some heat. First down all the way.
If you think you can get a playoff quickly and not use a timeout, you go with the hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
Latimer's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. The Broncos decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. The Broncos have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. First and goal from the 7. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Thomas has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Second and goal from the 7. And intercepted. On his way. He's at the 50. Now at the 40. The 30. He's brought down.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
This will be a field goal attempt from 37 yards out.
The Broncos call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. This will be a field goal try for Gostowski.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports.
This is Chris Rainey on the return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Patriots will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
That's second down coming up.
Brady's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Toss to the outside. Gains 20.
That's a nice play at that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Coming to the line at the 50. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play.
Gaffney's going to secure the handoff. Marshall's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Patriots offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job at the offensive line.
Second down and 12. And it's caught by LaBelle. The line of scrimmage, the 48.
The Broncos lined up in the nickel.
3rd and 9. Throws the pass.
Finds Gronkowski. Raised there to take him down.
There is nothing like having a great tight end on your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now. Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
And it's Von Miller who takes a stand. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second and 10. Blunt breaks the tackle.
Walker's all over the ball carrier.
3rd long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
It'll be 3rd down. Playing press coverage to the outside. He'll throw it over the middle.
The Patriots don't have a lot of options in 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The kick is good. Midway 3rd quarter and another 3 added to the lead, Phil. How about it?
Yeah, listen, it's been impressive. I like everything they're doing. That time they got down there and got the field goal. But on the other side, the coaching has been absolutely horrible, and you deserve to be losing.
The Broncos are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Let's go.
First down at the 20. Takes the hit, throws.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover two. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Second down after the incompletion.
Here we go.
Wilson's got the catch and the first. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Hurry up, 2-minute offense.
Midway into the third. Anderson's tackled down at the 38. The Broncos take it from the 38.
There's a flag right there. The defense accepts the penalty. And after that penalty, it's now second down and 16.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
And he's forced to the ground.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Taken down and sacked again.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
He's got a chance for a return. He's tackled right at the 31.
The Patriots love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Patriots have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
Got hit on release. And now they'll try over again on second down.
The Patriots come to the line with a bunch set. And now here's the toss.
The Broncos defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the runner for a loss.
Now looking at third down.
The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. And the flag is down. Marshall's there to make the tackle.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw. Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. You're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
First down and 10.
Gaffney's taking the handoff. Stewart's the one who brings him to the ground.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
The Broncos defense packs it in now, going with the 46. First and goal from the 2. Ray's the one who made the big stop.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive front.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Brady's completion percentage, 80% on the day.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
Corners are backing off here. 3rd and goal from the 1. In his hands, complete, touchdown.
Tight ends are so valuable down on the goal line. They're able to maneuver inside. Easy to get defenders to run into each other to get open to score.
Steven Gostowski's readying his team for the kickoff. And no return as this goes for a touchback. Anderson's the receiver all the way to the right side. First down at the 20. To Davis. Picks up 8 here. After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2. They're going to the hurry.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Osweiler's tackled right at the 28. Third down on the way.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
And that's going to be a 3 and out.
The Broncos know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up 3rd downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. 3rd and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's 4th down.
The Broncos will go for it here on 4th down and short. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. Demaryius Thomas with the grab. Will go no huddle. The Broncos from the 32. Sheard has the sack.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
Second down here. The Patriots set at the line. Dime package. Osweiler's going to take it from the gun. Launches it down the field. Firing it way down the field. The receiver is there, and he has the ball deep down the field. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. The Broncos snap it at the 36. Under fire on that throw.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
The Broncos snap it at the 36. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
What can a defensive back do in a situation like this? The answer is nothing. How about the throw right on target by the quarterback and a good route on that out route by the receiver? When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Heaving it down the field. What a catch. Touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
The Patriots offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out. They got it done.
Tom Brady under center.
2nd and 13. Jackson takes him to the ground.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see. When they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
Third down now.
The Patriots get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series. And so now they'll bring out Allen to punt. Caldwell's going to make the fair catch this time.
The Broncos ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and they're getting some easy throw and catches out there.
Running room.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well. And
Osweiler's alone in the backfield.
1st and 10.
Davis is going to pull in the bullet pass.
anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
Let's go.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals. Nice job by the defense that time, stopping a two-point conversion. It is so tough from the 2-yard line. So many things to think about on the defensive side, but they were ready that time.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Patriots offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3-and-out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3-and-out again, you know what's going to happen. Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
First down at the 20. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Second down and 10. They'll go ground. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount.
Sylvester Williams makes the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 5.
Finds his mark. Brought down at the 38. The Patriots are in front thanks to their quarterback. Brady's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
3rd and 4 coming up.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
3rd down and 4.
And it's on target to Danny Amendola.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Brady finds Gronkowski. Stewart's there to take him down.
Well, these tight ends in the NFL now, they make the catches down the field. They're fast. They can do it all. And everybody is looking for that all-in-one. A guy that can block at the line of scrimmage, who can catch the football well, and has the speed to make it happen once he catches it.
This next snap will take place at the 19.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
1st down at the 9. Make the stop.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. All set up now at the 16. Tom Brady under center.
2nd and 8.
Brady connects with Gronkowski.
Jim, the defense gives up the 1st down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Brady's now completed 4 in a row. First and goal. Handoff made. Marshall's in on the tackle.
Well, when you know you can win the game by just running the football, then you just run the football. Take no chances. Keep 2 hands around it at all times, and don't worry about the extra yard.
Breaking huddle at the 6.
Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
Trying to power his way right up the middle.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap.
The D-line now shifted into a spread look. They are getting ready to rush that quarterback.
This win, Phil, how much will it mean?
Well, Jim, it means a lot. It's another victory, one step closer to the playoffs. Big stuff.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.